Happy Hump Day.
Yep.
We're weird. Just a quick update about some shirt stuff. It's funny the things you learn when you get into this when you start out knowing just about zero. Uh, good, good acquaintance slash friend of mine. He's like, dude, I've been watching your stuff because he follows me on Instagram, and he's like, that is so cool. He's like, but you don't have any of those shirts that you wear in the videos, these ones, on your website. I was like, no, bro. I said, those are the ones, first ones we printed at home when we had zero clue. We were just trying to figure this out. Like, if you look at Erica's, the R's faded, the E's faded, this side, because the ink didn't come through very well.
Right.
We had no, this is literally the first ones we put ink on the screen. And when you put ink on the screen, if you've never done it before, and when you pull the screen off,
You're done.
I mean, well, if you have nicer equipment than we started with, like if you have the platinum like we do now, you might be able to do it again. But if anything moves, then you're shit out of luck. So we were like, well, okay, we'll wear them. And like this one, I've probably washed 3 times now.
No. More than that.
And
Probably 6 times.
it's actually holding up.
Yeah.
It's good or better than some stuff that I bought off Amazon. So we're not total morons. Like, but, and I've had a couple of people say, those are kind of cool. So, and I'm like, yeah, it is kind of a Texas-y thing too, the whole raising hell and kicking ass. So I redesigned it though, because we were all hell bent on our name, brand name. We made this smaller, we made this bigger. It's going to be super clean look. And I plan on ordering some of those. The new budget kicks in on Friday. That's payday. So we got X amount allocated to where we can order X amount of shirts every week.
Right.
And amazing things that you learn when you do this. You go, oh, we want to order these shirts. We want all these 3 different colors with this print on. But I've watched some other people's podcasts, and they said when you get into this, you don't want to order 500 shirts because if it sucks and nobody buys it, then you're stuck with 498 of them, and your money's out.
Right.
Like they've all said, buy 30 of that design, and if it sells, you can always order more. Like, and you can, if you need to express ship them and you cut your profit margin down a little, so what? So we've been ordering 20, 25 shirts of most things, but then in 3 colors, well, which one do we leave small out on? Which one do we not get a 2X on or a 3X? So in our learning experience, we're going to get basically 1 color shirt with a certain color print, and if it does well, and people are like, I like that, but I like it in this color, and we get enough of that request, and as we grow as a brand and get more people interested, then we might add a color or 3 colors and a different color print or whatever down the road.
And then we found certain shirts that we really like versus other ones, like the really soft feel. We like those.
Most people like the soft, kind of stretchy feel.
Mm-hmm.
And then part of that's price point too. We're trying to keep our prices reasonable.
Right.
Like the tri-blend stuff is, we can't hardly buy those shirts for what we're trying to sell them for.
Mm.
But with the good ring spun, whatever, fancy cotton that's really nice from certain brands is a lot better, and the price point isn't. That's what we're gonna start getting, like for the most part. So trying to get stuff that feels good, looks good, holds the screen print well, but it's going to be limited colors with more sizes going forward.
Right.
Is our initial plan. So kind of a live and learn thing.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I did a deer hunting one tonight, and y'all will see that probably in 2 or 3 weeks. I'll order that. It's kind of funny, but it's kind of cool.
Good idea.
We might order that on a camo shirt or a military green shirt with some orange ink, is what we were talking about, like the hunter orange kind of style ink. I know enough people that like deer hunting that we can sell 20 of those probably in a heartbeat if we get it out there.
Yeah.
What else were we talking about? Oh, so like I got ladies that worked at our extra small. Extra small shirts are kind of hard to find, at least from suppliers that are friendly to people like us buying 20 and 30 at a time at a good price point.
Right.
So we'll work on that. And we haven't bought many 3Xs. We haven't bought any 4Xs or 5Xs. part of our motto is still work your ass off and be fit.
Right.
So unless you're a professional wrestler that's 6'7" and 350, that's walking 2 miles faster than I am, we're probably not going to have a 5X. Like, I'm just not going to do it. And I'm not trying to discriminate, but part of our message is work your ass off, be fit, at least to some degree. I don't care if you have a beer on the weekend, or I don't care if you have a beer on a Wednesday, but do something to combat that. And, you know, just kind of goes along with our thing. So, hope that doesn't offend anybody. If it does, I don't care. That's kind of my attitude.
We'll eventually have hats or something.
Yeah, hats, stickers, so that's in a nutshell. That's our latest update. We do have new stuff coming.
Yeah.
We're gonna have what we think is a better version of this shirt from a supplier that makes good stuff, so you aren't getting something that's faded on the side or, you know.
We're still gonna work on it on the side and see how we do, but for the most
Our
part,
smart ass margarita and ass ones that we did with the black ink turned out pretty freaking well.
right.
And we made those, and our price point's a little bit less on our website just because we don't want anybody to be upset if it doesn't last quite as long as what the pros make. But I'm pretty confident that those are going to be pretty good quality.
Right.
And I mean, they look really good. So
But we're still learning
yes,
that process. So we'll keep trying and may have something kind
stay
of fun.
tuned though. We do have some really cool new stuff coming.
We do.
We think you're going to like it.
Yeah.
It's kind of hurry up and wait. But check back every now and then. RebelAndLast.com. Pull up our store. And I worked for an hour or two on this the other night. Updated the website a little bit. We're headed in the right direction slowly but surely. Now we just got to work on better quality pictures so that we don't look like we're amateurs, even though we are. So, you got anything else?
No, just stay tuned.
Happy Hump Day.
Every day's a different day. So
Yeah.
we're adding more to it.
Well, and we've had some really good design ideas. It's like, holy crap, our budget needs to increase just so we can order all this stuff.
Right.
But we got a sweet design for a hoodie, maybe 2 sweet designs for hoodies, and we got to get orders in the next week or two. We got to get those ordered. Fall is going to be here like that.
Yeah.
But
We even got the kids' approval.
It's
Which
pretty-
is-
it's simple, but it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
We think a lot of you will really like it. So
I'd wear one.
yeah, I'll wear one. We might be wearing a lot of this stuff and nobody likes it, but we think you're going to like it.
Yeah.
So,
Sounds
all
good.
right, we promise we keep this kind of short.
Yeah.
That was our deal, right?
Yeah.
Erica put a bra on so we could keep this kind of short.
Yes. Wednesday, I did. I was already ready for bed.
I'm like, hey, we got to do a podcast. And she's like, I'm like, I don't care what you wear. You wear that or you can go put a bra on. Then she come out with her nice shirt on. So,
Here we go.
sorry, babe.